Yo, what is good? My anime faithful. What is good, yo? I did not expect Plunderers to be this open about what was going on in the past in this moment. I thought we were gonna get more of like the villain being beat down and then having his in-game speech while he's on his final breath types of deal. But Blunder's like, nah, we let our villains breathe during their speeches. So I'm sorry. um, but with that being said, man really did put on a show against two aces and lasted for quite a bit, but with his goal in mind, and I'm just realizing how much Hana is a problem than she is more helping in this situation. She straight up made it so um, he couldn't fight. Like even if he wanted to fight with all of his might, we would have ended up only seeing him have to take them out. As we saw, he was about to use his ultimate ability, his genes that are laced with that evil man. So it was clear to me that that's what they're aiming towards is everything he keeps saying he wants to do and he keeps putting towards his destiny, it's not being able to be achieved because of certain things getting in the way. So I'm really interested in seeing just how this all plays a role at the end of the day. So everything I'm seeing, I'm really enjoying and having fun watching as a whole, and that's all that really matters to me when it comes down to shows is how are the like what's the implications of why they're fighting, and teach me a reason to care for every single character compared to just worrying about or caring about one or two. Um, Not really knowing what the heck Dolan had gone through all this time, he's definitely got it worse than Lich does. Having to take out the actual natural enemy of Lich and doing it with the thought of how many he had to do it to over and over is pretty crazy. Uh, Learning that Lich's ultimate weakness is kids trying to actually assassinate or kill him, he will never bring himself to do so, uh, even if he's not in control of himself in that weird master uh, Mr. Saba. I can't even pronounce his name, but he is the true reason why he has all that power and even snaps out in the times that he does more recently. But all of a sudden, you put some kids in front of him, and not even that version of him comes out to show up and take him out, which I think is another thing due to him because we have never seen him take out one of the kids, right? He may have like threatened to take some lives during the meetup when everybody was there and someone like made fun of him or something. Um, but ever since then, we've never seen him actually really even threaten to take the life of one of the students or along those lines. He played the goody goody in their eyes, but behind the closed doors, he seems to have changed quite a bit ever since making Rito uh, into the ace that we know today. But just knowing that this man had to protect Lich in a battle where hundreds of kids came at them, and they're still alive and the kids aren't. Yeah, take that, take that as you will. So what would you do if not only you were taking out all those kids, but they were brainwashed into doing it? They didn't know any better. They didn't know any reason why not to. Especially if you're going to get food, especially if you're going to help your family, right? All these different things that benefit you for walking up and just beating up a guy with a mask. As a kid, you wouldn't understand that as much as you would just be like, "Oh, well, my family needs it, I need it. Let's just do that." So, it's crazy to think that this show has gone from so many different high points of being a light-hearted anime and just plummeting down into this dark pit of disgusting humanity, things that they can do and things that no one should be proud of. So it's getting really, really interesting, and it looks like this is the final episode as well for Plunderer, surprising as it is. I thought there was going to be 26 episodes for some reason. I thought we had two more. Um, but yeah, we're looking at another final episode. Tower of God is coming to its final episode as well. But then we got Sora over here. He's like, yeah, well, we got like 20 more episodes plus, so you guys have a good break, and maybe we'll see you. um, with everything going on, man, it's so scary to know that a show is about to even be done in the case of what if they're done for good, without just what's going on in the world at this point. Like, that was always a worry of mine when it came down to shows I really enjoyed. Are they ever going to get another season? Now it's even more questionable with how things are popping off. So let's just all hope and pray that we get to see a lot of these shows return, because at this point I feel like Plunderers cannot finish what it's starting right now through how this battle ends. I mean, they could end this battle within 1.2 minutes in the show, right? And be like, oh, Lich showed back up, cut his friend's arm off, and the battle has been decided. And then they get into like everything, like the master plan of the blonde guy, uh, have Gel and Lich fight him, and then even have, some backup come out of nowhere. I just feel like there's so many things that are still kind of left to desire in the background, that if they did end it, there would just be a lot of missed potential. Like, for instance, what about Gel's father, who is the reason why Gel is at one count and still capable of blocking all of those bullets? Kind of proving the point that Ace isn't really nerfed at all in power. It's just Gel was really broken, and he doesn't need to be an ace to be on the level of an ace, as we clearly see. Um, but another thing about this is she supposedly had no conviction to want to shoot him, so she didn't shoot him. So maybe he's not that good at all. I don't know. But we also saw uh, him block Lich's attack when he was in complete berserk mode with this same amount of, uh, I guess, protection, you can say, in the counter that he had with Lich. So it's up in the air with how strong Gel is, but for right now, I'm gonna say he's ridiculously godlike, and Ace is just a little bit faster than him. Maybe not a little, but a lot faster than him. And if it came down to a death battle, I think Lich still has the upper hand. So overall, man, I really just wish I could talk to you guys all day and night about this in this video, but I can't. I gotta go to work here soon, so definitely leave your comments down below in the comments. Definitely leave your comments down below in the comments. God, I'm dumb. Leave your best, I don't know, just if you guys have something to say about Plunderers or where it's going or how it could end, I would love to hear it, unless you've seen like the manga or read it or something. I don't want to hear that. But overall, I definitely hope you guys have an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be. I am your boy, the Anime G, and I will definitely talk to you sooner than later. So, have a good one, and peace. Oh, God. We ain't going out on a loss, you big axe-wielding punk. Jesus. He's just swinging. Bop. My turn. Oh, no. Oh, that was was dirty. That was dirty. I'll give it to him. I might lose. No, I am just as dirty. I'm dirty.